Hello students. Today we will discuss chapter 18 of grammar, kinds of phrases. I think you have heard about this word phrase in your previous class and you have discussed a lot of things about this chapter. First of all, try to understand what we mean by phrase. In simple words, I can say that it is a group of words that does not give a complete sense. In phrase, you will not get any kind of finite verb. It will not give a complete sense. Let try to understand with the help of example. A man of few words. The headmaster stared at us with a grim expression. Then, turning towards the door, he asked our parents to come in. You can see the highlighted words which are in green color. All these are phrases. Now, it's very important that how would you identify the phrase? I have already told that you will not get any kind of finite verb in phrase. You can see the first highlighted word, a man of few words. In this group of words, you will not get any kind of finite verb. You will not get any helping verb. Same with the second highlighted word with the green expression, and in the third one is towards the door. So we will not get any kind of helping verb, any kind of finite verb in phrase. So try to understand the meaning of the phrase. The highlighted group of words only makes sense as part of a sentence. Means the phrase will only help to make a sense in a complete sentence. It will not give a complete sense. They do not have finite verbs. The big thing is that you will not get any kind of finite verb in phrase. These are phrases. You have learned that phrase is a group of words in a sentence that can work as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. But phrase has different kinds also. Just like noun phrase, an adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. We will try to understand that how we can find the various kinds of phrases in the sentences. Each kind of phrase has different method to find that particular phrase. A phrase does not have a finite verb, but it can have non-finite verbs like infinitives, participles, and gerunds. I have already told you about these things when we had done the non-finite verb chapter about the infinitives, participles, gerunds in detail. So make it clear in your mind that you will get the non-finite verbs in phrases or kind of phrases, but not any kind of finite verb. So now we will try to do a few questions of kinds of phrases that you have to give the answer that particular phrase, particular group of words is really a kind of phrase or not. Students, we have few questions regarding phrase. We will try to understand which of these highlighted expressions are phrases. I will explain all these questions that whether the highlighted words are phrase or not. First one is the large horse in the stable is mine. It's very simple. You can see this highlighted word. We don't have any kind of finite verb. So simply we can say that the first one is a phrase. The first है the large horse in the stable is mine. इसमें जो highlighted word है ये हम कह सकते हैं ये जो हमारा phrase है. Second, the members decided to buy shoes of good quality. Make it clear, in your mind that in second sentence you can see that you have only single word shoes, and you can't say it is phrase, because I have already told you that phrase always comes in a group of words, but here the only single word is given, so within moment you can say that it is not a phrase. The second one is no, it is not a phrase. Third, I believe that the man has the confidence required for the job. You can see third one, believe. We can understand that we can make the various forms of verb believe, believed, believed. It means here the finite verb is given in this highlighted word. So again, it is not a phrase. Come to the fourth one. The incredible journey of the adventures is now a part of folklore. It's so simple. It's a phrase. The incredible journey of the adventures. We can see that in this word, in this group of word, there is not a single finite verb. So it is phrase. Fifth one, jumping with joy, comma, the children rejoice. Again, it is, you can say that it's not a phrase. Sixth one, the light shining at the end of the corridor was bright enough for us to see. You can see in this sentence, in this group of words, at the end of the corridor. There is not a single finite verb, so simply you can say that it's a phrase. Seventh one, my grandmother loves sitting in the sun during winter. In the sun during winter. Again, it is phrase because you can't see any kind of finite verb. Eighth, the treasure chest inlaid with leaves of silver was opened at the museum. You can see here was is given, was opened. So it is not a phrase. I have already told that in phrase you will not get any kind of finite verb. Ninth one, she works in a careful manner and rarely makes mistakes. Again, you can say that in a careful manner. You will not get any kind of finite verb, so it's a phrase. The last one, I am going to get a room with a view next month. I am going. You are getting the finite verb, so again it is not a phrase. So make it clear in your mind that if you really want to identify the phrase, you will not get any kind of finite verb in the phrase. In the group of words, if you are getting any kind of helping words, that is not called a phrase. Students, now we will discuss in detail about a kind of phrases, that is an adjective phrase, an adverb phrase and a noun phrase. We will discuss each and every things in detail. First of all, we'll try to understand an adjective phrase. Read the example. Kolkata is a populous city. Here you can see that populous is highlighted and that is an adjective. We know very well about an adjective, that adjective is always describe something about noun, that tells something about noun. The highlighted word is an adjective, so we can replace that adjective into an adjective phrase. So after modification, we can make a new sentence, and in that sentence we write an adjective phrase, and that will be in the form of Kolkata is a city with a large population. So you can see with a large population. It is an adjective phrase. It means that particular phrase is telling something about noun Kolkata. And I have already told you that whenever we will discuss about adjective or an adjective phrase, it always tells something about noun. You can see a few more examples. She wore a dress of blue color. Of blue color is an adjective phrase. Now, it is telling something about noun. The color of dress, dress is a noun. The children of the city are well fed. Again, of the city is our adjective phrase. A bangle made of platinum is expensive. Made of platinum, again it is an adjective phrase. It tells something about bangle. A bangle is a noun. These are all adjective phrases. Tell us something about noun in the sentences. So I've already told you that adjective phrase is really so easy to identify in the sentence. You will identify very easily. Just you will find that that phrase is telling something about noun.